She's 97 years old and her memory is fading. But Magdalena Bolaño can still remember when she was a teenager and a nanny to a little toddler named Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Gabo used to play with the ball a lot, but he was an envious kid. If he saw another child had something he wanted, he would try to get it for himself.
Marquez was born in the scorching hot coastal Caribbean town of Aracataca in this house that is now a museum, where sisters Marlis y Lurangi Claro are starting to be tour guides and represent the younger generation who are the most curious about the famous writer from their town. Marlis says she started reading parts of the famous author's books when she could still barely walk.
I saw my father reading a book when I was 3 years old, and I was curious about the book, so I started reading it because everybody said Gabo was good, so I wanted to see how good he was.
The sleepy town might not look like much at first glance, but it's here that was the inspiration for Macondo, the fictional village in the author's epic 1967 novel, 100 Years of Solitude. At one point a few years ago, there was a push to officially change the name of the town to Macondo, but it never happened. It seems like everybody here has a story about the man everyone simply calls Gabo. Now for Marquez, this place meant so much to him. In his own words, Aracataca was the place that he found between reality and nostalgia lie all of the raw material for his work. Whether it's young kids in the hometown who now believe they can perhaps write about the next Macondo, or Miss Bolaño, who was never able to see Marquez again after he left as a child, Marquez's impact can be measured by how he reached so many generations in the little town that produced one of the greatest writers of the 20th century. Gabriel Zando, Al Jazeera, Aracataca, Colombia.